Peace and blessings to all kings and queens that are joining us right now for this live interview. Today's guest, his name is Whisper G. He's known around the neighborhood, so give him the respect. And please, this is an interview for knowledge. And everybody that joins us, please be courteous and ask your questions as we go along. So, no further ado, as you can see, we coming in at y'all live. So, with no further ado, here go Whisper G, and I'll be asking him questions along the line as he represents himself.
Yo, peace and love and blessings to all is one. It's Whisper G, Youngstown, Eastside, La La Land veteran, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to see what y'all have in mind right now, you know what I mean? If y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask.
All right, Whisper G. My first question is how was your upbringing as a child?
I mean, I never knew none of my grandfather. You know, I had my grandfather, my father, you know what I mean? But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Like it was rough. It was very violent. You know what I mean? I grew up in Westlake Projects. You know what I mean? And I moved to the South Side, area in Ellenwood, Dulleson, very black.
All right. Now, as far as your upbringing goes, I know you had it rough in your upbringing. My other question is, how was your life living with your parents?
My parents was my great grandmother, all in one. Because when my father and my mother was out there doing what they was doing in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was the backbone. She held it down. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Peace and blessings. Okay. So my other question is, being that you only had your grandmother in your life, my brother, right? My next question is what led you after your grandmother passed? What led you to become a gang member? And specifically, be specific on what gang you was in.
Well, I grew up in Youngstown on the east side. You know what I'm saying? South side. I grew up everywhere. I was in each and every hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere. But the gang that I ain't even gonna call it a gang, it's an organization. You know what I'm saying? Like, it came to me actually. My father was best friends with my chief stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, so before he even came down here to the shot, to the yo from the shot, we was already chopping it up on the phone and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, yo, you gotta meet my son. You know what I mean? Like, but before my chief even came down here and we put that in motion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was already in the streets though. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, hold on, not to cut you off, but what do you mean by chief though?
that's a man. That's who put me in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who blessed me in and gave me my knowledge, my blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he blessed you
I
with,
was
but
14
what
years
do you
old.
mean? What do you mean by blessed in? What's the gang situation like? What you repping
Well,
as?
like, first of all, it ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? It's an organization. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
So what's the organization?
Well, that's
Listen, brother, this is unfiltered. You feel free.
right,
This is
right. Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's what I'm
Like, don't
saying. Like,
hold back.
I can't speak on that on nation business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I'm not talking about organization business. I'm just trying to get to know you, and my
No,
audience is
on
trying
a
to get
shit.
to know you.
Okay, yeah,
Like
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
how
it
was
came to me. So when it came down here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of the first G's to get put down. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To get blessed in and everything. So,
Now I had a friend of mine that was coming up here to ask you some more questions about
okay.
it, but it was cool. I don't know when he's coming in, but he'll be in soon enough. But my other question is, how was your relationship with your parents as far as growing up, though?
I mean, like, yeah, I can't lie. Like, me, you know what I'm saying? My father, my mother, you know what I mean? They separated, whatever, went their own ways and everything. And a good thing though, my mom let me borrow my father though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always loved my father, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, but both of my parents dealt with addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like alcohol, drugs. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So I kind of got the bad end of the stick. You know
okay,
what I mean? I ended up hustling at a young age. I basically looked at life like, yo, like, all right, so this is what my mother and my father, they spending their money on it. So I might as well get out here and get in the game so I can make some money. Like, I could have fell into that pattern like my mother and my grandmother, for instance, like they sit at the table and do drugs with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, right.
I could have fell into that cycle and doing drugs with my father and my mother. Well, actually, I used to drink with my father, and that's why we used to always fight all the time. Like,
Oh,
it was
okay,
like
okay.
we was both hot headed, too much alike. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, 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 right. Okay. Well, my next question would be, being that I'm not taking it out on no woman or anything like that, but are you proud of your mother that she let you bond with your dad?
oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm going through a situation right now. I'm trying to bond with my child. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, regardless of what my father was or what he was out there doing in the streets, she always let me bond with my father and his side of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's much love and respect. You know what I mean?
Okay, now, did you ever did your mother ever let you stay with your father by himself after they broke up? And how was the living situation as far as meeting the reality aspect of seeing your father do what he do?
I mean, like I used to love being with my father. Excuse me, but yeah, I used to love being my father, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? My father used to go to the gym, had me working out, you know what I mean, pumping weights and all that. And I looked up to my father, you know what I mean, regardless of his situation or what he was going through. You know what I mean? It's always love, man. That was like my superhero. You feel me?
Okay,
But
okay, respect, respect.
yeah, no doubt. But yeah, man. As I got older, you know what I mean, from being in the streets and everything, you know what I mean. I was instantly a product of my environment. Like it wasn't no escaping it, especially my mom and my father was out there doing what they doing. So you know what I'm saying? Like I veered off into the street life at a young age. You know what I mean? Like,
So not to cut you off. So in your bearing that you had to straight to the streets, you wasn't getting the love from your mother and father, so you had to get it in the streets.
right? Because they, I mean, parental guidance, like when you gotta guide your children. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a son now, so you know what I'm saying. Like I know what it is being a parent now. Like you gotta guide your children. You gotta show them the ropes, like Tarzan. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like and so it was easy for me to get caught up in that street life. You know what I mean? Like seeing my father what he was doing, my mother how she was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like my mom was she was out there prostituting. You know what I'm saying? Like
Now, did you
and
actually see that happen?
I mean, like that's kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Well, if you want to let the people know about you, you might as well
yeah, I
just get
mean,
it in, bro. You know what I mean? Because this is all
I
about
didn't,
you.
I didn't actually see it,
Okay.
but I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So, my only thing is that I would like to ask is like, was it a total difference between your mother and your father's living situation? Like, I know you live with your father and you got certain trades from your father,
Right, right,
but then you also got certain trades off your mother.
exactly.
Now, which is the trade you got a little bit more of?
Well, I got like on my mom behalf, I got her anger. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like how
So
she
she was an
snapped and
angry
everything.
woman
Yeah,
as you living, growing up in the household.
and
Now, I don't.
no, hold up though, because my father was too. Like especially when he was drinking. You know what I mean? That's where I get that from too. Like
Okay.
you know what I mean? But it's kind of a mixture, both of them. You know what I mean? Like 'cause they both. My mom didn't
Right.
drink though. My father was one that drank. You know what I'm saying? Like and my grandmother, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but actually, my grandmother was like she was like a happy drunk. Like she could drink, dancing and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So my question is, I know you wasn't there for the part of it, but I know you was there for the part where you said she was using drugs.
Like, right.
Who to say who converted her into the drugs for you? Not to put your business out there, but I'm going to ask you a funky question, which is
No
100
doubt.
between me and you.
Yeah, 2 trillion.
You know what I'm saying? Besides you, selling to your moms, who really got her addicted to it? And be honest.
Actually, my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Her own mother. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother, when she came from Puerto Rico,
Right.
and she was over there in Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother was a Latin queen, and that's the crazy part. You know what I mean? Because I rap 7-4 to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my grandma was out there in the shop, man. She was like putting in work, everything. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, and then like everything that was going on in the shop, that's how my mom came down here. You know what I'm saying? And when she came down here, it was in the '80s.
Right.
'88 when the crack hit.
Right.
You know what I'm
That was the
saying?
crack era, B.
Yeah, but and before that, the powder and everything, the coke
Okay.
was lit. So that was their drug of choice in that generation, in that time era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they just start cooking that shit up, man. They start going berserk.
Baking
Fucking
soda out.
smoking it. You know what I mean? Like smoke the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what's up.
and but I seen what it did to my mother, and I seen what it did to my father. I'm like, yo, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Now,
can't.
would it per se that you might have taken, you know, both sides of the trade, and because everybody always say they never adapted to more of the element of their trade. But what I'm trying to say is, I know in some point in life, I know you tried dope, coke, you know what I mean? But not as far as taking it to the extreme like everybody else. But I know being young, we all grow up being young to dib and dab a little bit.
That ain't the case. Or the issue would be. See, when I got with the nation, you know what I'm saying? It caught me at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't allowed to like you could drink, smoke weed, whatever, smoke a bud, whatever. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? But if you put anything up your nose or if you motherfucking smoke crack and all that shit, you get a violation.
right, okay,
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know you're getting a violation until you come to the meeting. And the meeting's every Sunday at 6 o'clock.
okay,
And you know what I'm saying? Everybody going to the right. you gotta go over there to the room. Over there. You know you're getting a violation.
Right.
Otherwise, motherfucker get their ribs broke. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
So
Like, get fucked.
what inspired you to join the organization? Like, what was your focus point when they found you?
My father, best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, his son, like, cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just got the chopper when it came down here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
we just got the chopper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already in the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
And got to get him liking and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. Yeah, this is like my brother.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he took me in under his wing.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me some real literature and I ran with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
uh,
So in the state of right mind, nah, I'm good. In the state of right mind, being that you just grew up in it and it came to you, like you said, you, you took it, you took your blessings and ran with it.
yeah, I mean, I
Have it
want to say
have
that, but
have I'm just saying it. I know it came to you as a blessing. You got the blessings, the scriptures, but you ran with it as growing up as part of your life. But has it given you anything back?
I mean, yeah, it had, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a lot of knowledge. It gave me structure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, especially the way I was young. You know what I mean? Like, I was going through my adolescent stages. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it gave me structure. You know what I mean? Like, and it showed me how to move. Like, cause I could have been out there putting shit up my nose, smoking crack, all that shit. You know what I mean? So,
So instead of taking you towards where your parents' past was, it just took you to where you wanted the knowledge out of it. Where basically it made you a man.
yeah, yeah, it did. It did.
So being that it made you the
Yeah,
man, but did
the streets made me a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know what I'm saying? Without the streets, you ain't got me. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
the streets is always a part of me. Believe that. It's embedded in my heart. Like,
right.
I wouldn't take nothing back. All the bloodshed, all the losses I took, like, I wouldn't take nothing back.
So you wasn't changing nothing.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, like mentality. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. As
I'm
far
not
as
talking about mentality. I'm talking about doing it all over again. If you had the chance to go back in time, would you do it all over again?
I would, but I mentor myself and be like my own mentor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a guide myself. Like, hey, listen, this is what lies down this road right here. You done been down here. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did you ever do time for your organization?
I mean, I went to prison and shit. I'm not on no organization and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I went to prison though. You know what I mean? I'm caught up trafficking. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So how is it that they got you?
I mean, they had the whole hood indicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a fucking 98 count indictment in the
So it
hood.
was a RICO statute case.
If you want to look at it like that, I mean, they got everybody. They was getting everybody on this petty shit. Like, the whole hood was shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. When was it the time when you realized that the organization wasn't good enough for you no more? Like when did you see yourself leaving?
When I'm,
Because in some cases, some organizations, I'm gonna be honest
yeah,
with
when
you,
I
some organizations is always say blood in, blood out. Let's keep it funky.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm I'm still affiliated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got love, but I don't. I just only fuck. I only rock with certain select a few. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it's a lot of renegades and shit out here, man. And,
Now, as far as
it's
when
a
you
lot
say eh, excuse me,
sometimes
y'all. Like, what do you mean by renegade?
renegades, man, is like it's like an offset. You know what I mean? All the GDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like certain Crip says that they got renegade sets. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't follow procedure. You know what I mean? Like they don't follow the 5 Ps. They ain't got no organizational structure. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like they go against the code.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's basically like why sit here and risk our life and put our life on the line for these motherfuckers so they sit back and eat good and we be the ones that's out here putting in all the work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they going against the grain basically.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
but you know me, like it's a chain of command. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you got to start from the bottom, work your way to the top.
Oh,
So,
okay. Shit, I don't
yeah,
blame
but
you. I don't blame
some
you.
people don't understand that though. You know what I mean? Like
Right. I don't blame you, bro. I do not blame you. But now let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty here of the focus point. Now, have you ever thought that the organization will give back to you, being that you gave them so much?
I mean, as far as the organization, man, like you get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be dedicated to it in order for it to work. It's got to be a part of you. It's got to be embedded in your mind, body, and soul. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
you know, it don't work out for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but what it is though, a lot of people just they use it as protection or just to say, hey, I'm part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't come on sincere about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, do you feel, being that you sincere about your own organization, do you feel like you needed them for protection?
Like I said, man, first of all, before I even got into that on that level, I was already in the streets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I was already around all the gangsters, killers, you know what I'm saying? Blood, Vice Lord, Crips, GDs, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like I was already in the streets. It was around me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every day when I walk out my front door. You know what I'm saying? Like and that shit was wild too, because it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like Youngstown was #1 most dangerous city in America,
Right.
murder capital. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay. Well, it used to be the murder capital.
they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
Man, it's
think
pretty
it
wild.
dropped to number 3 or 4.
Man, I don't know, but it's still crazy out this bitch.
Right.
Crazy over for real.
But do you feel, did you sacrifice most of your life giving it to the organization?
I'm not gonna say I say getting an organization, man. It's giving to like being a real solid human being. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, because with the 6 points of the star that we stand for, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like should be how every man lives their life every day. You know what I mean? Just being solid. You feel me?
Right. Like, now let me ask you a question. Being that you brought it up, you know what I mean? Now, when you say 6 point store, what is the 6 point store?
Yeah, but I can't even speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, listen, this is unfiltered, brother, and
nah,
I'm
no,
keeping it
no,
funky.
no. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Silence and secrecy
Okay.
all day. You know what I mean? Like, we can't. discuss no nation, but none of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially on internet, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
respect to the
I'm not
check
even mad. I'm not even mad. But Whisper G. Uh, my next question will be is that if you was to turn the hands back, would you pick a different path instead of joining the organization and going down the route where your parents was going?
I mean, yeah, but most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Because like, I mean, no disrespect to all the real G's. You know what I'm saying? All the real brothers. You know what I mean? But my bad. But yeah, like it's just so much shit going on. Like you can't trust nobody nowadays. It ain't no more unity. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like you're supposed to live by these six principles, but where's the unity? Where's the love? Where's the loyalty? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
where's it at? Like so, it kind of contradicts itself. You feel me?
Okay. Well, sure. Being that we went through one subject of the situation, you know what I'm saying? How convenient was it for you, you know, to be faithful to the organization?
Man, it was like it was a family, it's a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Like I love it because that's all I'm all about family. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but you can't always say family is deep because there's other
see,
organization that they be saying there's family and structure, but you still killing your own people.
right, exactly. That's why I fell back. You know what I mean? That's why I fell back and went for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen all the fuckery and all the disloyalty and everything, man. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be my brother, but like you sitting here plotting on me or hating on me on the low, sneak this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
all that fuck nigga shit, man. Like, I ain't got no time for that, nigga. Like I'm too real for that. You know, I'm too solid, I'm too loyal to
Okay.
be dealing with
Okay.
disrespect or disloyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, I know you might not want to answer it, but I'm going to ask anyway because you know I always think outside the box and I'm always in my own world.
Right. Good
With your experience,
dude.
the day when you got to the age and you could actually stand to your father and look at him, how does it feel for him to look at his own reflection?
I mean, that's kind of like a trick question right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but real shit though, man. Like, me and my father, man. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him like at the dollar store or at the liquor store. So you know what I'm saying? It's high and bad. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, me and my father like had like a dope boy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
man. And then, so you already know all the problems that came with that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, your wife, man, like it got so bad. Like, if she would have jumped on me, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I'd have probably killed my own father in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was wild.
Okay.
I'm like wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Now, why?
they try to bow me over and try me as adult and everything, man. Like,
But what led to that? What led to that situation that it boiled over where you almost killed your dad though?
I was out there. First of all, I dropped out the porch when I was like 12 years old, going on 13. So I was out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Started hustling. And when I started hustling, my mother, my father, my aunt, my uncle, they all came to me to buy their dope. Like, hey, you out here selling dope. So we might well put the money in his pocket so he can make some money. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So we just got, I got caught up in that cycle. You know what I mean? Like, it hurt like a motherfucker.
Right.
Like selling dope to my mother, my grandmother, my father, my uncle, my aunt, my cousin. You know, I'm selling dope to the whole fucking family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out here getting shot at, getting in shootouts, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that nigga getting killed. You know what I'm saying? My nigga got shot. I thought I got shot. And that blood was on my shirt. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like shit, it was well, man. Like, but I kind of had resentment against my mother and my father for that, cause I felt like they left me out there for dead. Like I kind of felt like, yo, why the fuck am I out here selling dope and shit? I'm out here hustling. Y'all motherfuckers be out here doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all supposed to be the ones that's supposed to be guiding me and shit. I felt like y'all led me straight to the streets and abandoned me, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I mean, like when I got motherfucking custody, motherfucking, I'm asleep in the back of the stove
Right.
on a crate. You know what I mean? Something against motherfucking stove, and motherfucking cousin coming like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, real crazy though, real crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Did the organization ever gave you back? Let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase the question. 'Cause I really do want to really get into the point. But do you think if your father would have never met your moms, you think if you would have if your dad would have met another person and you would have been born with that other person, you think your life would have been different?
I mean, of course, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, it could have been the same. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. Like, you could be born to to a rich family. You know what I mean? Like the Mendez brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had everything they wanted. Like they ain't have to work for nothing. They were spoiled. Everything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They'll never know what it's like to be born without us. You know what I'm saying? Like we born with a motherfucking spoon in your mouth, my nigga. Like, and they had everything, but yet they still killed their own parents over envy and greed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Now, how did you feel about your parents betraying you? Both living separately or one another, as growing up as a young man, how does it really make you feel about them betraying you?
well, I mean, with me and my mom's like it hurt me to the point where like it's kind of like when you get hit so hard, you don't even feel it. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
it blows just so hard and numbs you. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what left my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like and or I mean, I love my mom. That don't get it twisted. Like I'm even gonna get into that. You know what I mean? But
Nah, this is all about you, bro. Like, you have to let the people know how you feel. You can't just you can't just keep your feelings in, bro. You gotta let her know. Either she gonna learn how to watch this, but she's gonna recognize how you feel, bro. You
yeah,
gotta
no
let
doubt,
her
no doubt,
know.
no doubt. You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
let them know,
Yeah.
bro. Like, don't hold back.
I mean, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what though? I ain't even gonna cap, but nigga, like, that's what gave me that fire, like that I needed to survive in the streets at that time and era. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
cover the dead, I wasn't playing with nobody at all. Like I piss whip you, I shoot you out. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I'm AWOL. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going all out. You feel me?
Okay. Now I'm gonna spit you a nice little curveball in the situation as far as your life. You ready for this one? Have you ever blank?
Blank.
Blank.
Oh, no, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Hey, hey, my name.
Listen.
Hey, no, entende? I know English, no English, papi. I don't know. He's starting the fifth floor. That's still me. I don't know that guy.
Listen, we can
Hey,
give
I
you
don't
this shit.
speak English.
Oh, tú no sabes hablar,
You know,
tú no sabes hablar en inglés.
yo no hablo
Tú,
español
tú,
también.
tú, tú no sabes hablar en inglés. Yo puedo
I don't
hablar
know.
en español también.
I don't know. I don't nipples. That's it. I don't know nobody, papi. I don't know nothing.
But all right,
Don't speak the language.
but how do you really feel though? Whisper, come on,
How do I
whisper.
feel?
Yeah, what is your feelings right now for the abandonment that your parents gave you? I'm not saying that
Man,
they gave you abandonment, but I know they hurt you.
there's a lot of
Like,
anger, a lot of rage. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always fighting. You know what I mean? Like got numerous assault charges on my record. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
I got fired from jobs for beating people up and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was always out there fighting. Like I was always out there fighting. I'll calm down.
did you?
Try to be a nice
Oh, okay,
guy.
I ain't mad at you. You trying,
Yeah.
man. So in general, man, how's the kids? You know, how's it going for your little boy, man?
I mean, like that whole situation. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep it all the way 2 trillion with you, 2 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Um, I might have to take her to court so I get vegetation right. Because, this motherfucker, like when you go to Walmart and you see the motherfucker wanted 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
but I'm the one that tried to be involved with my son and everything. But the whole thing is, you know what I mean? Like, oh well, you guys are drug addicts and you do this and that over there. You're gonna be drinking and driving. But then again, I'm like, hold up though, because you was off morphine pills and Xannies and all this shit on 680 and
But okay,
yeah,
this
you
this
feel
is
me?
this
Like, and
is
I
but
had to drive all the way from the all the
but
way no
this is
license.
what I'm trying to get at though. But because now I don't want to get into it, but the people need to hear this because they might give you some advice where you could go around a situation where you're gonna have to like really if you're gonna take her to court, you have to have your thoughts and your paperwork lined up together all in a row, my brother. It ain't gonna be an easy fight, cause trust me, it ain't an easy fight.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
LOX,
I know.
LOX, right? Yeah. So
So,
yeah,
you
no.
know, I'm just
Oh yeah,
saying like
but for
what
my
what
seat, yeah,
but
believe that.
what I'm just I because I've been trying to tell you to introduce me to her, so maybe I could play a therapy situation where maybe where we could come into a common ground. You know what I'm
That's not
saying?
gonna happen.
Wow.
Because man, my mom done tried that. Everybody did. My closest kin done tried that. My grandmother tried it. Like my great grandmother only met her. My great grandmother
Hmm.
only. You know what I'm saying? He only met his great grandmother one time. She did do that. She bought him off for his birthday. Spent the birthday over there. You know what I mean?
Whoever you
But
are, I'm not throwing shades at you, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of it where my nephew could get to see his son. And I'm not throwing shades, but proceed.
nah, I mean, first of all, like before I may see my son, that you know what I mean. Get the lawyer, get that shit in process. You know what I mean?
Okay. But my main goal is why ain't she just letting you see the baby? Like, what? Why ain't she just letting you see your son?
I
Because there
mean,
is a
like,
problem
yeah,
that exists from
no,
where.
no, hold on, thousand part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? 2 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had some anger issues. You know what I'm saying? I had some real anger issues. You know what I mean? Like, but it's on a whole nother level because
Now,
this shit is.
did you extend yourself over the level, being with your anger, or was it just a notch level where you was being at ease?
Man, it's like I'm playing tug of war between my old self, who I used to be back in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and who I'm trying to be today. You feel me?
Okay.
So like, and
You want a bottle of water, young lady?
Thank you.
You sure?
No, thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
so
No problem.
yeah, so it's like the tug of war is like heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Negative, positive. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, so, it's definitely
So you could say it could be partly your fault and maybe partly her fault.
I mean, yeah, we both play our role in it. You know what I mean? For sure.
Because it
You know
takes
what
two
I
to
mean?
tango, so I
Yeah,
can't blame
exactly.
her because I'm just trying to get to your
And
side.
man, see the whole thing, but me is
And if I
man,
could
like
get in contact with
man,
her, I want to
look,
get
no,
her
no,
side too.
hold on, listen though, man. When you loyal to somebody,
Uh huh.
you know what I'm saying, and you give your heart to somebody,
Facts.
you give your trust to somebody,
Facts.
everything, you give your all to somebody, and they
Facts.
give you nothing back in return
Okay.
besides this loyalty
Okay.
and emotional distress. You know what I'm saying, like disrespect, all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's level to this shit, nigga. Real shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, but let's keep it real,
I mean, you
man. Like,
cross the line. Man,
it was
I'm
okay.
heavy. No,
I'll
listen,
keep.
man.
Let me keep it 100.
I'm heavy on loads and all that.
Okay.
So when you cross the line with me, man, like I ain't got no time. But you a grown ass man or a grown ass woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you feel like her being a grown woman and you being a grown man, you mean to tell me that her being the grown woman, did she take it to a different level extent
Oh,
where
different
she
level.
betrayed you,
Different
or
level. Different
did
level.
you betrayed her?
No, she betrayed me. She had me thinking this nigga was like, and the crazy part, like this nigga looked more like her brother than her own twin brother.
Mm,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, so I'm
Okay.
really thinking this her motherfucking brother. You feel me?
Right.
I'm saying it's chopping like, yeah, my nigga, I got you, my nigga. Like, yeah,
But he
bro.
banging her.
Right.
Damn.
Got me kicking it with this nigga and everything and shit. Like, yeah,
Slapping hands and everything.
I'm gonna marry your sister one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that nigga like a dumbass nigga.
That's crazy. You know,
It's deep.
that's crazy.
But you know what? It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying?
It's a life learning lesson, though.
Yeah, for sure. It is. Most definitely.
Word.
Most definitely.
But if you could turn the hands back time, though, would you change something different between both of y'all
Nah, not at all.
to that extent where it happened?
Nah, not at all.
So you'll go through it again too.
Nah, hell no.
But that's what I'm trying to ask. Like, would you do
I'll fuck
something
around.
different?
I mean, you know, if I go back to that, man, like,
But I'm just
you know
saying,
what
I'm not saying.
like, I'll fuck around.
Listen.
This time I go back to
Alright.
that, I might fuck around, kill motherfuckers. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
let,
End up in
let,
prison.
let me rephrase it then. Let me rephrase my question. If you know, knowing that she was pregnant, right? Somewhere down the line where she was pregnant by you got fucked up between that line. So what I'm trying to say is if you could go and turn the backhands back in time, right? Where
Mhm.
y'all was lovey doveys and all that, and you was taking a chill pill with her because she was pregnant because of the hormone, but y'all was telling each other I love you and shit like that. Would you take it back to that time where
No,
it would be okay, or was
hell
it
no.
rough that time?
Nah, never. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was blind the whole time. Like, you had a blind photo of my face the whole time. You
So
was fake.
hold on. So I'm gonna get to the nitty.
You were capping. You was
I'm
like, nigga.
I'm
What is
gonna
that,
ask
nigga? Your mama get everyday
I'ma
Halloween
have
with
to
your
ask
bitch head,
you
nigga. You
because
know what I'm saying?
I'm stupid. I asked this shit. Yo,
Everyday
so you
Halloween
mean to
because you got
tell
a
me?
mask
Hold
on,
up.
nigga. You fake as fuck. Nigga.
So
Take
hold
that
up.
mask off.
You
feel
mean
me?
to tell me that your baby rephrase that, disclaim that? I'm gonna disclaim that. Let me
Yeah, I
say
mean, not only my mother, like, I was,
Was
like, yeah,
she?
we was engaged and everything.
Hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
So she was. So what you trying to tell me is that she smashed old boy while she was pregnant with your seed?
That's what happened. We went out on the road. You know what I'm saying? I had her drive with me. You know what I'm saying? We got into a big ass fight and everything. She got fired.
Mhm.
I got her a job back like 2 months later, month and a half later. You know what I'm saying? She come back. She ain't got no period, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
everything's like, snapping, mood swings, and all that.
Right.
Let's go get a pregnancy test. She ended up pregnant. More happy, you know what I'm saying?
Now
Like,
hold up. When you found out that she's pregnant, did she tell you and him, or she just told you?
hold up, man. First of all, listen. I got her. Is you paying attention? I got her a job back. She didn't have a period. She
Uh-huh.
ended up pregnant. I sent her home because
Mhm.
out there on the road, that's a hard job.
Right.
Yo, I got this. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
go ahead and get off your feet. Here go a couple bands. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Get you a whip, get you, whatever. I mean, put the rest up. I got a house that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short. You know what I'm saying? But, ended up, when I don't know if you remember Del Norman, but
You gotta speak a little bit louder, my brother.
nah, I say you probably don't know Del Norman, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? My other uncle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He passed. When I was at his funeral, they went and put this money down
Right.
on a house trailer
Mhm.
with no back porch, no shed. You know what I'm saying? Like no, you know what I mean? Like no garage, nothing. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like,
Facts.
but they put it under their name,
Okay.
so they try to run that. Oh well, we didn't. They did that because you got felonies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I had the same job for over 10 years, yo. Like
But you
they
could have
work with
had
people
you
like that.
listen. Besides all that, you could have had the ownership of property even if you was a felon.
Man, but the
Anyway, go
whole
ahead.
thing is though,
Go
man,
ahead. Get
like
back.
it was across the street
Uh huh.
from a strip club that you know what I'm saying, that the owner
Hmm.
died from a heroin overdose. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's just kind of like
All right, but let's get back to you and let's get back with you. What happened with that situation with your son?
with my son.
Yeah, like where did it fall off? Like when did you know it was over?
I mean, first of all, I ain't even gonna say it's over with my child. You know what I'm saying?
Not
It's my
your
son.
child. I'm talking about the respectable woman of your child.
Man, I mean, when you admitted to cheating on me and everything, like I knew it. Like it was just in a, you know what I mean. I kept throwing it in the back burner, like background. I don't even think about it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so
So when she finally admitted, yeah, that's when I just started wilding out. You know what I mean? Like,
uh,
yeah,
so
it's
being that
emotional.
you wild out caused you of seeing this
Oh
your
yeah, man.
child.
Like I was, yeah, for real. Because not now I'm wilding out. You know what I'm saying? I see you using that against me, like, oh, you can't be wild. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I,
Right.
bar hopping, beating niggas up, getting in motherfucking bras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
so,
I'm just saying, are we planning to do? Well, I'm not saying we, but do you have plans in mind where you gonna wind up getting situated with your child?
I'm trying, but I mean, like, take motherfucking 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. You know what I'm saying? You end up right back in the same point that you started. So, like,
Mm.
yeah, I got to take it to court. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right. Well,
Period.
let the folks out there that wanting to get to know you, pretty soon, life is venturous. So, tell the people about yourself. Or you want to spit a hot 16 real quick.
I mean, I grew up in Youngstown. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yo, you in G's Town. Stand the fuck up, nigga. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. So,
But it was kind of crazy because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom from the south side and my father from the east side. So, it's
right,
like, you got La La Land and you got my area, you
right,
know what I'm saying? And you got 400 Black, all that shit over there, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, um,
Man. Well, y'all heard it here first from Whisper G. Life itself, he tried. Hold on. I see somebody here, Mr. Know It All. Blessings,
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 King.
King.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
Blessings,
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 King.
King.
How can I
How can
help
I
you?
help you?
Well,
Well,
I
I
guess
guess
Mr.
Mr.
Know It
Know It
All.
All.
Knowledge is power. Well,
Well,
peace and
peace and
blessings to
blessings to
everybody.
everybody.
To
To
all the
all the
kings and
kings and
queens
queens
out
out
there.
there,
Enjoy.
enjoy. What up? What up? What up? What up?
Peace and
Peace and
blessings,
blessings,
King.
King. What's up? What's up? Come on, man. I was backstage for like 6 hours, man. That was a great interview, man.
Blessings,
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 King.
King.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is the brother still there with you?
Actually,
Actually,
he
he
sure
sure
is.
is. What's up, King? How you?
Whisper
Whisper
G.
G. Oh,
What's
you
up,
know,
kid?
slow motion better than no motion. I got a question for you, though, my brother.
What's
What's
up,
up,
my
my
brother?
brother?
What's
Great
good, bro?
interview, man. I got a great interview, man. Very informative. Salute to you. But I want to ask you this.
I appreciate that.
I want to ask you this, though, bro. How would you feel, honestly? No, let me rephrase that. What would you say if your son asked you, Dad, should I join the gang? What would you say?
First of
First of
all,
all,
man,
man, like
I was
I was
saying
saying,
you know what I mean? How the
how the
bloods and
bloods
shit.
and shit.
If you
If
was
you was
born
born
into a
into a
blood
blood
set,
set,
your
your
mother
mother
and your
and your
father was a
father was a
blood.
blood.
You're a
You're a
drip. You
drip.
know what I
You
mean?
know what I
Like
mean?
you're a
Like you're a
blood.
blood.
You just automatically.
Automatically.
But
So,
nah, most
most
definitely
definitely
not.
not.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
Hell
Hell
nah.
no.
At
So if he,
all. Not at
so
all.
so if he came to you and said, Dad, I want to join. I want to go full fledged with this. You would tell him no.
Nah. I went through it, so you ain't gotta go through it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, sir.
learn
Yes,
from
sir.
my mistakes and grow from that. You feel me?
Respect, respect.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, brother. If you don't mind me asking you another question.
Hey, thousand party, but you got that going. I can't even hear you, man.
Hold on. I think you talking to a microphone too close. Yeah, that's you, Mr. Know-it-all. That's you, Mr. Know-it-all.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better, Mr. Know-it-all. It's still persistent.
Well,
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me get this right. Give me 1 minute.
All right. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, you gotta kick that knowledge. You know what I mean?
right.
I This ain't me now. This ain't me, bro. This him. So he's gonna ask you some questions that's gonna be hurtful, but you gotta
No
let them
doubt,
know
man. No
you
doubt.
know they want to know you.
Right.
All right. Yeah, well, you know what it is. It's Louis Cruz TV. I guess Mr. Know-it-all went off real quick. I guess he had problems with his phone or mic. But you watching Louis Cruz TV pretty soon coming out with good music, good sounds. You know, it comes it comes with the it comes with the everything included, you know. You already know what it is. Louis Cruz TV coming soon with good music. So pretty soon we're gonna be here giving out some good interview contents. So I guess Mr. Know It All, peace and blessings, King. I don't know what happened, so I guess we're gonna call it a night, y'all. You already heard it first. Lewis Cruz TV with Mr. Whisper G.
For sure.
And peace and blessings to all kings and queens that watched the show tonight. Thank you very much. Peace and blessings.